If you're looking to buy vintage watches, where do you start? And what should you buy? Collecting vintage watches can be very fun, but the more you educate yourself, the better off you'll be. There are many things you need to consider before purchasing a vintage watch, such as the condition, the age, and the caliber movement inside of the watch. Beware of refinished and reprinted dials. Although a retouch is needed for those dials that have become unreadable and discolored, beware of those trying to sell a reprinted dial with an all-original condition price. The printing can be uneven or crooked, and is usually a lesser quality than the original print. Now, if the seller states that the dial has been retouched and everything else is original, you should see that reflected in the price. Don't be afraid to compare similar models or that exact same watch with other watch pictures to compare the details in printing and dial layout consistencies. But in all honesty, if you found a piece that you really like and you know the dial has been retouched, but you're buying from a reputable seller, then go for it. So where do you start? If you ask me, I'd say start with Longines. The company has a remarkable history going back to 1846, when it was founded in the Swiss town of Saint-Imier, making it older than Rolex and Omega. Vintage Longines watches offer tremendous value in the collectible horology field. After years of collecting them, I've seen them be found at various different price points. You can get lucky in the $150 to $250 range. Surely you can find some for less than that, but keep in mind the condition and overall reliability of the movement down the road. If you're a beginner, start low and get a grasp for the brand. Next, I'd say look into Hamilton. The once American brand produced a multitude of tremendous and attractive watches. Square tank watches, rectangular watches, and even a few odd designs. The price points for Hamiltons vary depending on the condition and model, similar to that of Longines. Although I do believe Longines produced many more models through the span of 1940 through 1970. So you'll find no shortage of American classics at any price desirable to you. Now, where do you buy? For one thing, join a watch forum. Learn as much as you can and hear other people's experiences, and don't be afraid to share your own. Also, check out their sales section. You might find watches for less than dealer prices in online retailer. But don't have time to spend on a watch forum? Then go to eBay. Yes, eBay. There are some sellers who really know vintage watches and who aren't going to shaft you. But always ask questions and read the descriptions carefully. Also, there are several of online retailers that cater to vintage watches. Check to see if the watches they're selling are serviced or if they offer any type of servicing at all. This may be helpful down the road. Check to see if they have any guarantee or return policy. After all, it's your money regardless of how you're spending it. And last, don't forget to have fun and enjoy sourcing and wearing that vintage piece.